Ethanol is a very, very corrosive product. We get calls all the time about marine applications where they've used ethanol and they've set the vehicles, or they haven't used their boats for 2 or 3 months, and they go to use them and they find that the ethanol has actually eaten their fuel lines because it's a very, very corrosive product. And our product has a corrosion inhibitor in it and really helps with that and the rust that goes along with it.
In the early 1990s, the federal government amended the Clean Air Act. It allowed the fuel mixers to incorporate methyl tertiary butyl ether, MTBE. They included that in the fuel, which helped to improve or increase the octane of the fuel, not the energy of the fuel. In 1995, California started to note high levels of MTBE in their groundwater. When methyl tertiary butyl ether became an issue, a groundwater contaminant, the next step was to look for something else that could take its place. Ethanol became a logical source. There are concerns about ethanol more from a standpoint of caustic reaction to cars, to fuel systems. The new E85 fuels that are becoming more prevalent throughout the industry can only be consumed in a vehicle that's marked as a flex fuel vehicle. If you try to use that fuel in older vehicles, it's quite caustic. Anything that's pure rubber, any tanks that are not coated or not designed to run with these more acidic type fuels have a tendency to, they become very highly subject to corrosion. Ethanol has an affinity for water. The reaction of the ethanol and water creates an acidic combination that becomes very, very corrosive. Those folks that own boats and live near the ocean, they will know this, but you can leave your gas cap off your car and that ethanol will literally absorb the moisture out of the air, and it uses that moisture in concert with the ethanol. It creates an environment where adverse things happen to the fuel system and the fuel tank in the car.